Are you trapped in the lie that monumental growth demands years of grinding, leaving you stuck and dreaming? What if I told you that you've been fed a myth and real, tangible change, the kind that opens new doors and ignites new passions, is only 10 focused hours away? Today, we're smashing that old belief system. We're diving headfirst into something transformative, a concept I call the 10-hour upgrade. We're talking about strategically investing just 10 focused hours into a new skill, a new tool, or a new way of thinking, and watching as your world expands in ways you never thought possible. Stick with me, and I'll break down exactly how this works, why it's so potent, and how you can apply it to fundamentally change your trajectory, starting right now. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. For too long, society has programmed us to believe that any significant improvement, any real personal or professional growth, is a long, arduous climb. We're told we need to dedicate thousands of hours, years even, to become proficient at anything. This mindset is the silent killer of dreams. It paralyzes young adults just starting their journey, overwhelms professionals looking for an edge, disheartens students feeling the weight of future expectations, and stops career changers dead in their tracks. Think about it. How many times have you wanted to learn something new? A programming language, a musical instrument, public speaking, video editing, a foreign language, but stopped yourself before you even began because the mountain seemed too high, the path too long? You see people on social media who are experts, and you feel like you're light years behind. That feeling? That's the problem we're here to solve. We're going to dismantle that misconception and show you how to hack your learning for rapid progress. The core idea of the 10-hour upgrade is shockingly simple, yet incredibly powerful. It's about concentrated effort, not diluted duration. We're talking about taking just 10 hours, that's 60 minutes multiplied by 10, a total of 600 minutes, and pouring every ounce of your focus into mastering the foundational elements of a new skill. Not mastering the entire domain, but mastering enough to be noticeably better, more capable, and open to new possibilities. Josh Kaufman, in his excellent book, The First 20 Hours, makes a similar argument, suggesting that you can go from knowing nothing to performing noticeably well in about 20 hours of focused, deliberate practice. We're taking that idea and tightening the focus even further, proving that even half of that time can yield incredible results when approached strategically. This isn't about becoming a virtuoso pianist in 10 hours, it's about being able to play a few basic songs. It's not about coding the next big app, it's about building a functional basic website. It's about hitting a level of competency that makes a difference in your life and career, right now. So, how do we make this seemingly impossible feat a reality? It all boils down to the 10-hour upgrade approach, and it begins with active learning. This is not about passively watching tutorials or mindlessly scrolling through articles. That's like trying to get fit by watching someone else exercise. It just doesn't work. Active learning means getting your hands dirty. It means engaging with the material, asking questions, making mistakes, and immediately applying what you learn. It's about breaking down the skill into its most critical, fundamental components, and then tackling those components with short, practical lessons, followed by immediate practice. Imagine learning a new language. You could spend months passively listening to podcasts. Or You could spend 10 focused hours actively learning the 50 most common verbs, the present tense, how to introduce yourself, ask for directions, and order food. Which approach gets you talking faster? Clearly, the active, practical one. This is about being a doer, not just a learner. Think of it like a chef learning a new cuisine. They don't just read cookbooks, they get into the kitchen, chop vegetables, sauté, season, taste, and adjust. That's active learning. Central to this whole process is what I call the clock-ticking metaphor. Every second counts. When you commit to a 10-hour upgrade, you're not just vaguely saying, "I'll get to it." You're setting a timer. You're telling yourself, "I have this specific, limited window, and I need to maximize every single minute." This creates an urgent focus, like a pressure cooker that intensifies your learning. It forces you to be incredibly efficient with your time. You're not just learning, you're learning with intent, with a clear objective to achieve tangible results within that precious window. This limited time frame isn't a restriction, it's a catalyst. It's what drives you to stay deeply engaged, to avoid distractions like the plague, and to ensure that every single minute is utilized for skill development. There's no room for procrastination, no time for half-hearted attempts. It's full immersion, even if it's for a short, sharp burst. When you adopt this approach, something incredible happens. The benefits extend far beyond just acquiring a new piece of knowledge. You move quickly to the practical application of your newly acquired skills. You're not just filling your head with facts, you're building actual capabilities. This is where the magic truly begins. The biggest payoff? The emergence of new opportunities. Picture this. Sarah, a young professional stuck in an administrative role, always wanted to get into data analysis, but felt overwhelmed by the thought of going back to school or spending years learning complex software. She decided to dedicate her 10 hours to mastering the basics of Excel pivot tables and VLOOKUP functions, focusing solely on practical application to her existing company's data. Within 2 weeks, spending just an hour a day, she built a dynamic sales report that her manager had been struggling with for months. Suddenly, she wasn't just an admin, she was the go-to person for data insights. That small upgrade led to new responsibilities, a more engaging role, and eventually a promotion into a data-focused team. Her 10 hours unlocked a completely new career path. Or consider Mark, a busy student who loved art but never felt he had the talent to paint. He committed 10 hours to learning fundamental watercolor techniques, color mixing, washes, basic brush strokes. He didn't aim for masterpieces, just competence. By the end, he was able to create beautiful, simple landscapes and portraits. It started as a personal hobby, a way to de-stress, but soon, friends and family were asking for commissions. What began as a small personal exploration became a delightful side hustle, bringing him joy and extra income. These are not isolated incidents. Whether it's improving efficiency in your current professional role, like Sarah, or finally pursuing that new personal hobby or passion, like Mark, the 10-hour upgrade provides the foundation for profound change. It can be the stepping stone for a potential career change or a rapid advancement within your current field. It's a catalyst for growth, pushing you to explore new territories, expanding your personal bandwidth, and opening previously closed or even unseen doors. That seemingly small investment of time acts like a key, unlocking rooms you didn't even know existed in your personal and professional landscape. But how do you ensure those 10 hours are truly impactful? It comes down to a few key elements for success. First, careful planning is paramount. You can't just blindly dive in. You need to select a relevant and engaging skill. Don't pick something you dread. Pick something that genuinely sparks your curiosity or addresses a clear need in your life. Then, set clear and achievable learning goals for those 10 hours. What specific, measurable thing do you want to be able to do by the end? For Sarah, it was creating a functional pivot table. For Mark, it was painting a simple landscape. Clarity in your goal will guide your entire process. Second, maintaining concentration is crucial. This is where most people falter. In our hyper-connected world, distractions are everywhere. For your 10 hours, you need to create a distraction-free zone. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, tell people not to disturb you. Maximize your focus to maximize effective information retention. Think of your brain like a sponge. It absorbs best when fully immersed, not when it's constantly being pulled in different directions. Every minute you spend recovering from a distraction is a minute lost from your precious 10 hours. Third, personal motivation and structure are your secret weapons. As I said, choose a skill that genuinely interests you. Passion fuels persistence. Then, break the learning process into manageable chunks. Don't try to do all 10 hours in one go. That's a recipe for burnout. Maybe it's 1 hour a day for 10 days. Maybe it's 2 hours a day for 5 days. Whatever the cadence, break it down. And here's the kicker. Create a sense of accomplishment with each completed lesson or session. Small wins build momentum. After your first hour, acknowledge what you learned. Celebrate being 1/10 of the way there. This positive reinforcement keeps you motivated to tackle the next chunk. Finally, optimizing your learning environment is non-negotiable. Minimize potential distractions physically and digitally. Turn your phone to airplane mode. Find a quiet corner. If you're learning online, close all other browser tabs. Establish a dedicated space for learning, even if it's just a specific chair or desk. Our brains thrive on routine and association. When you step into that dedicated space, your brain automatically switches into learning mode, making your focused hours even more potent. This isn't about spending money on fancy equipment. It's about creating a mental sanctuary for growth. So, here we are, at the culmination of this idea, the undeniable power of focused effort. The 10-hour upgrade is a compelling argument for rapid self-improvement and skill acquisition. It dismantles the myth of endless struggle and replaces it with a tangible, achievable pathway to growth. All you need is concentrated effort, strategic planning, and a commitment to action. It's about taking control of your learning journey, exploring new possibilities, and experiencing profound personal satisfaction and growth, all within an accessible time frame that fits into even the busiest schedule. It's about proving to yourself that you are capable of far more than you currently believe. The clock is ticking, not counting down to an end, but counting down to the beginning of your next upgrade. If you're ready to unlock your next big skill, check out this video right here for the exact steps to choose your first 10-hour upgrade.